We're celebrating 60 years of service to the hospital, to Huntsville, to the communities around, and we're proud of it. The Hospital Auxiliary is not just about fundraising. It is about fundraising. We've raised over $1.7 million in those 60 years. But we're also about service. And the services we provide in the hospital are things like chemo clinic, dialysis. We've just started something there. The day surgery, surgeon's clinic, and things even in the community, the Red Cross blood donor clinics. It's our auxiliary members who are involved in that. We began in November of 1955. At Christmas, we had tray favors for the patients in the hospital, and we decorated the hospital. In the first year, we had the Sunshine Cart, which is the precursor of our gift shop today. And it goes on and goes on and goes on.
I joined the auxiliary 5 years ago, and prior to that was an educator and worked in education for 31 years. And when I retired, I made a point of making sure that I was going to be able to give back to the community, because being in education, you're always looking for volunteers, so you know what the commitment is when you are a volunteer. So being a member of this auxiliary is pretty special.
It's very memorable for me because my aunt was one of the original founders of the auxiliary back in 1955. And my father was on the first board as a treasurer. And the original hospital is on part of land my grandfather owned. So it was very important, and especially growing up in Huntsville at the time, there was no hospital. And that was a big hole here without a hospital, as you can imagine. So when I moved back in 1977, it just became a natural for me to become part of the auxiliary. And I feel very satisfied doing what we do, and a great group of people to work with. And the hospital is certainly very important to work for. We're always looking for new members, and as you can look around this room, you can see we aren't getting any younger. And we do need new blood, we need new ideas, we need the energy that the new people can bring. And I know a lot of people work when we have our, during the day we have our meetings, but there's still things to be done off hours that the younger people can do. And we more than welcome new members all the time.